Hello everyone, welcome to the Love to Live Healthy show with author and weight loss specialist Josephine Fitzpatrick. Our focus is weight loss and losing it with healthy and clean living. Join us every week to hear answers to questions from our clients all over the world who text and email thousands of weight loss questions daily. Listen and learn how Josephine answers questions to help you lose weight, eat healthy, and feel great.
Hi everyone, welcome to Love to Live Healthy YouTube podcast. I'm Josephine Fitzpatrick. I'm a weight loss nutrition specialist. I have clients all over the world who text and email me daily for weight loss. We have the most amazing results, so I'm here to share all of my knowledge with all of you so you can look and feel your best every day too. So thank you everyone for all the support. I really appreciate everyone watching the videos and giving me feedback. If you have something to share, please leave it below. Don't forget to subscribe so you get all the videos. And of course, if you like it, give it a thumbs up. Okay, so what are we talking about today? I'm going to give you the 3 best weight loss tips for June. Okay, so you get the best results. My first one works amazing. If you do it, you're going to see how good it works. The clients do it, they try it. It's a little hard, challenging maybe in the beginning, but once you do it, you're going to love it. It's called mini fasting. Now we know what fasting is. I've spoke about this in the past. If you've watched my previous videos, fasting is when you do 6 hours of eating within a 24-hour period, and that gives your body 18 hours to digest the food. Mini fasting isn't as challenging as a regular fast. Mini fasting, I tell the clients, wait until at least 12 o'clock to start eating. If you can do that, it's going to make a big difference in your body. And why is because the longer you can go, it's forcing your body to use your stored fat. And that's what you want. You want to use your stored fat before you give it new to process, okay? When it's taking from your stored fat, that's existing fat on your body, and that's what you want. And the longer that you have between eating, well, that's when it has to start going to the stored fat because it's already used everything that you've given it. We're going to start by not eating until 12 noon, okay? So if you normally would get up and eat breakfast, try to start at 12, see how you do. And the later you can push it through the day, the better it's going to be for you because one, your body is constantly using the food that you have in it from the night before. It's processing that food. And then when it's done, it's going to take from your stored fat. That's what you want. That's what creates the weight loss. But it can only do this if it has the hours to do it. Once you start putting food in, that energy again, it's going to have to process that before it can get to your stored fats. And that's why the later you can push it, the better. Another reason is the mental part of it, which I think most of us know and feel. Once we start eating, we want to keep eating. You think about it, like you can go through the day and until you have that first bite of something, you're kind of okay. Once you have that first bite, you want more and more. And that's your body, those are the cravings. That's the mental part of it. So it actually helps in 2 ways. One, it's mentally teaching you to prolong until you really need to eat. And 2, it's giving your body the time to process the food that you already have in your system so it can take from the stored fats once it's done with that, okay? And remember, you want it to take from the stored fats. That's what creates the weight loss. But if you are feeding it constantly, it always has to process that food first before it can get to the stored fat. So that's something to always think about. Every time you eat, it has to process that food before it gets to the stored fat. Tip number 2, your 2 days of the week should be lighter than the rest of the week, and that should always be at the end of the week. Now, if you follow the program, you know you're on 6 days, off 1 day for your cheat day. And what happens is the best way to gauge this is to weigh yourself once a week. And I know how difficult it is to stay off the scale, but whatever you're weighing throughout the week, you're not going to get your most accurate results until the end of the week. And you'll get that when you weigh in the morning of your cheat day. Now, if you're following this, you'll know the last 2 days of your week should be lighter. And the reason for this is kind of shocks your body into like, oh, I got to work really hard now because I went from cheat day to 3 meals, 3 snacks to 3 meals, 2 snacks, and it's less, and all of a sudden your body starts working harder. And when it does that, it processes everything that much faster. Now, you combine that with our mini fasting and you don't start until 12, you're going to see even more of a difference in your weight loss every week. Okay, so combine those two, It's amazing, okay? So remember, the first one is mini fasting. Try not to eat till 12. 2, you're going to combine with number 1, and you're going to make your last 2 days of the week the lightest right before you weigh in the morning of your cheat day. So you're going to follow all week your 3 meals, your 3 snacks. You're going to start with your cheat day, 3 meals, 3 snacks, and then you're going to go to 3 meals, 2 snacks. Now, if you're doing 3 meals, 2 snacks, depending on where you are, then you'll go to 3 meals, 1 snack, okay? Just having those last 2 days so much lighter is going to make a big difference in your weight loss, especially if you combine it with the mini fast. But try it out and start slow and, start at 12 and then go from there. And then add the 2 light days at the end of the week. Start with 2 snacks, and then if you could do 1, great, okay? You're working toward what you want to do and, where you want to be. But these combinations really help that weight loss even more. Number 3, our final tip for June. Stop trying to be comfortable. Weight loss is not comfortable. And the more that you try to be comfortable, the more you're going to sabotage yourself. You want to be comfortable in your clothes. You're not going to be comfortable with your food, at least if it's not your cheat day. And the reason for this is because you need to take in less than what your body needs. Now, I hear this all the time from the clients because what happens, they're eating less and they don't want to drive themselves crazy. And I get this all the time, I don't want to drive myself crazy with weight loss. Well, then, those are the results you're going to get. It's fine if you don't want to do it. It's fine if you don't want to be 100%. But remember, that's the results you're going to get. Whatever you're putting into it is what you're going to get out of it. So when you don't want to be uncomfortable and you don't want to be a little hungry, throughout the day, not all day, not every day, but throughout the day, there should be a point in the day that you're feeling a little hungry. And if you don't want to feel that, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get the results that you give into this. So if you feel a little hungry and you're eating less than your body needs, you're going to get great results if you can do that every day. If you don't want to be uncomfortable and you don't want to drive yourself crazy with weight loss, well, guess what? That's the results you're going to get. Now, you have to make sure that that's what you want all the time, because this is what happens. I always get that in the beginning from a client, and they'll say, I don't want to be uncomfortable. I'm going to eat a little bit more. I don't want to feel hungry. And if my weight loss is slow, fine. Then all of a sudden, 2 or 3 weeks in, when it's slow, they want it to be faster. You have to put the work in. When you put the work in, you see the results, but that will include being uncomfortable. So when you say you don't want to be uncomfortable, make sure that's the results that you want at the end of the week. I am telling you, be uncomfortable. It's okay. You're not starving. You're eating meals and snacks. It's just you're going to have a little points in the day that you're a little hungry, but that's your weight loss. And when you can feel that little bit uncomfortable and embrace it, you're going to see great results at the end of the week. Now, if you have your mini fast and not starting until at least 12 o'clock and giving your body the time to process the food from the day before and take from stored fat, great. You're going to combine that with 2 light days at the end of the week. And then you're going to combine that with being okay and embracing the feeling of being uncomfortable. It's all going to relate and come together and make you have the very best results each week and throughout the month of June, okay? Now, you can, of course, do this in any month, but these are your tips for June. So I hope you enjoy them. I hope you like them. If you have any comments, please leave them below. Please always check with your doctor first. Make sure that these are things that you can do, that you're in good health, and that, and take what resonates with you and applies to you where you are right now with your weight and what you're looking to do. Some people just want to live healthy. Some people want to lose weight. Do what works for you. But these 3 tips for weight loss will definitely help you, okay? Have the best day, everyone. Have the best week. I love you all.
Thanks for listening to Love to Live Healthy with Josephine Fitzpatrick. We hope you'll pass along our web address, innovationweightloss.com, to your friends and colleagues who are looking to lose weight by eating clean and living healthy. Be sure to check out our archives section on our website for previous podcasts. Join us next time for another edition of Love to Live Healthy with Josephine Fitzpatrick. The content in this podcast is not intended in any way as a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of your physician or other qualified healthcare provider with any questions you may have regarding weight loss or any medical condition or treatment, and before undertaking a new healthcare regimen. And never disregard professional medical advice or delay in seeking it because of something you have listened to on this podcast.